quarter is David Aldridge. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors in their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
Boy, I wish I had Curry's shot when I was playing. I mean, it has to be fun to take a 30-footer and be applauded by your coach.
And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Oh, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. And that chess match is where they hope to improve.
Now with the All-Star break behind us, Clark, what becomes the goal for teams clearly outside of that playoff picture?
A couple of things come to mind for me, Kevin. I mean, you want to give the young players an opportunity to grow, give them more reps, and then you want to build momentum for the next season, if you will. You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness. Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Nice to the hoop. And no good that time. Good D by Thompson. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Kuminga. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
The shot's good.
Well, the ability to knife inside and convert, Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Pass to Curry. Here's Thompson. That one off the back iron and out. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Giannis. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Golden State. The baseline jam. Here's Kuminga. And it's sent back by Lopez. And they'll keep possession. And Green gets it to go.
A team-first player. When Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Back to Wiggins. Outside for Curry. Off the left rim and out.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Lillard looking around. Pass to Beverly. And the wide open shot from Connaughton. And the Bucks miss again. The Warriors trailing. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. "56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Inside, there's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on him, throwing it down with force.
It's Thompson off the drive. Here's Looney. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Paul with the bucket.
Paul's footwork is what makes him so dangerous and close.
Pass to Beverly. Back to Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Tie game in Milwaukee. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Now here's Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Shoots over Connaughton. Giannis outside. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Golden State Warriors have made the transformation from a league doormat to an all-time champion since the turn of the century. Now, some sources say that the Warriors are the most valuable franchise in the NBA, and right there amongst the most valuable in the world. New ownership, a new arena, they've made a difference to be sure, but make no mistake, Stephen Curry has been the linchpin. Guys?
Absolutely, no doubt. D.A., thank you. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And Lopez has it in the corner. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. And a push by Antetokounmpo!
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
And the rejection by Giannis. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
Pass to Wiggins. On its way from Curry for 2. No good from the wing.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Okay, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Paul missing. Milwaukee leading by 6. Kicks it out to Beasley. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
Outside Curry. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And that's what Curry will do for you. Force the defender to commit, absorb the contact, and get to the line.
And he makes all 3.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Down low. Here's Lopez. And he makes good on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Crowder. After the miss from Klay Thompson. The tray. Shot by Crowder, no good. Warriors trail by 7. To the middle. Here's Green. Lopez with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Thompson for 3.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Another miss. His 6th of the night after 6 shot attempts.
Boy, such a dangerous threat in transition. I mean, once Beasley gets a step on the defense. Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
To the inside. Pass to Lopez. Portis inside the 3-point line. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Bucks lead by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
22.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so it's Milwaukee now. Lopez outside. Pass to Beasley. The 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Beasley's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Milwaukee. Outside Curry. Launches a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
it's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Lillard misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Thompson for the triple. That one's not going to go. Bucks leading by 10. Ring shot on the way. And that one's good. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
It's not all about him out there. Giannis, a real example of a team-first guy.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Steph Curry has changed the game, but he's going to be hard to emulate. Steve Kerr says he has maybe the best hand-eye coordination in the world. Coach is not bad in his own right as the career leader in three-point percentage, but in their free throw competitions, Steve says he swishes everything. The guy's annoying. I can't beat him. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. They get the rebound. Here's Crowder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And just another day at the office for Mr. Thompson. Has one of the best-looking jumpers I've ever seen.
Now here's Beasley. He's got 10. It's Beasley on the wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Beasley's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Here's Thompson. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you can't afford to bail out a dynamic shooter like Thompson. He'll make you pay at the line.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Giannis outside. Back to Lillard. And here's Beverly. Hasn't made one yet. No good from Beasley.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside Curry. On the wing, Thompson. From deep three-point land. They kick it out to Green. 5 to shoot. It's Curry outside. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Thompson. And too long on the shot.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now, Antetokounmpo after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
The deep 3 from Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Trains the three-pointer. Lillard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Fires for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Out of of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Timeout called the Warriors. Making a change here. And so it's Golden State with it. Pass to Jackson Davis. Can they get it? That shot no good. Good work defensively by Lillard. Bucks leading by 23. Connaughton with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's turnover number 2 on the game, doing a nice job in terms of ball control.
Holding on to the ball and holding on to this lead.
Paul, right side. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
You know, Chris Paul has probably forgotten more about basketball than most of us know. He's an encyclopedia of knowledge for the game.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. And Lillard gets it to go.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The one goal they had coming into this game. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Paul. Over Beverly. The shot by Paul, no good.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And Beauchamp gets it to go.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. Off target from outside. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Beyond the arc. And the Warriors miss again.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And so here is Golden State. Curry can't get it to go.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Pass to Connaughton. Great tee that time from Curry.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
And here is Portis. And it's Looney with the rebound. Now here's Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Curry with another miss. It's Beverly on the wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Curry from deep 3-point land. Again, Curry missing.
Well, another Tin Cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from 3-point range. This is not a 4th quarter he's going to want to remember.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any.
Oh, and there he puts it down!
Man, what a
Oh, my goodness.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Pass to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Offensive rebound. Here's Beauchamp. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
That'll be a 5-second call. And recently, the NBA, Clark added names to major awards. It's a nice gesture, don't you think, from the league to the past legends?
Yeah, I could not agree with you more. And really hard to argue with their choices for naming those awards after. It's a way to connect the past to the present and honor and pay homage to some of the greats in the history of the game. I like everything about it.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
.111 left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. So it's the Bucks now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
For the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Warriors.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still can close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 17-3 run. Green, no luck.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Green, first personal foul. First team foul.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 17-3 run right now. Here's Beauchamp from outside off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Milwaukee with the ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Smart pass by Porter, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
And so we see a technical foul called here. They're going to get him for hanging too long on the rim.
And though I know he's having fun, it's unnecessary. Showing up the other team, either here or down the road, that can give them some motivation against you.
Free throw no good for Curry. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Bucks ball.
Green taking his time here. Misses there. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One